All right, so the hair is washed, co-washed. Recently co-washed it. Now I'm going to style it while the hair is still somewhat damp. I'm actually going to do a twist out with this, but before I do that, I'm actually going to make sure that it's easy for me to work with. You do want to make sure you work with your lace units as if like you're working with your own hair, especially if you're familiar with dealing with curly or natural hair. But in this case, I'm finger detangling as usual. I haven't used any product, just kind of raking my fingers through it. And then I am going to use a comb in order to detangle even further before I do any twist out or any styling to this unit. This is the product that I'm going to use. Do you have to use a certain product to style the wig? No, you can use whatever product that you feel comfortable with. I just chose this because I like the hold of gels. And so I just use a little bit. A little goes a long way. You don't need much. Twist it, and it actually twists, and those ends look just like it's your own natural hair if you are natural wearing a curly lace unit. So I'm just going to continue styling this wig by doing a complete twist out in sections. So for this first styling, I decided that I wanted to have a side part, like a deep side part for this first styling. So that's why you see me trying to create the parting in this unit. Continuing to style it as usual, but yeah. So just for the first one, I decided that I wanted to do a parting so that I can show you guys how you can open the parting of your lace units if you prefer to have your units with a part in them. So here I'm all done, and you see me squeezing out the excess water from the wig. I do transfer it to a styrofoam wig head, and I actually let it dry overnight. Usually I'll wait about 2 or 3 days because I do wear my own hair quite often, but when I do have wigs and I need to wear it the next day, I'll show you guys in another video how I dry it. But this is just to show you guys that lace units can be worn even if you have more hair than me. You guys know I have a tapered cut and I'm in the middle of styling it. So that's why you see the perm rods in it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this wig on my head. And the first thing I'm actually going to do is cut the lace on it. And I'm going to show you how I do that. What you want to do is actually pull the lace unit a little bit further away from your hairline so that you can actually see it. And you're going to cut it while it's on your head and along your forehead. But be careful. Do not have it close to your hairline. Make sure you pull it past your hairline and take your time stretching and pulling the lace as you cut it. So now that that's done, I am actually going to attach an elastic band to this wig. And the reason why I use elastic for my lace units and pretty much most of my wigs from EVAWIGS.com is because I want the lace front, the front of the wig, to be flat to my forehead. I do not use any glues, any gels, anything to attach this wig to my head to allow the lace front of the wig to stay close to my hairline. I just don't think that that's a safe thing for your own hair, because keep in mind, wearing wigs, it's best to wear wigs for fun, to enjoy, or for style, but not necessarily to keep you from taking care of your own hair. You still want to continue to take care of your own hair. So here I am just attaching the elastic to the ear tabs of this lace unit. This is a full cap glueless lace wig unit. So keep that in mind. Those are the best ones to have. All you need is just the elastic band just to make sure that the lace front and the front of the wig lays flat to your head. So here we are, one of the safest ways to install a full lace unit on your head without having to deal with glues and all of those different things that could damage your own hair, whether you're natural or relaxed. So all I do is use some bobby pins, and I'll just make sure the back is laid. What I do is push it through the wig, and then I'll kind of slide it right on up against the elastic band so that I know that it stays down. Then I'm going to use some oil like you would with your own hair to release the two-strand twist. And then I'm just going to continue to style. Now you guys know I like to cut my hair. I just like short hair. But in this one with this unit, I do further shape it by cutting it. So here we are with a really cool tip that I like to do, or trick that I like to do with my lace units, especially if I'm going to have a parting in it. I like to open the part up a little bit more. And the most common thing that people will do is they'll use tweezers and they'll just slowly tweeze through it. I don't do that as often, mainly because a lot of times I do not care for parts in my curly units. But in this case, I'm showing you what I do. I just take small sections and I actually just pull it right on out of the lace. It's ventilated, meaning that, you know, they're kind of latch hooked into the lace. This takes some time to make these units. That's why they're so expensive. But to open up your parting, this is what I do to open it up to make it a little bit more realistic, is just pulling sections of it, small sections at a time. I use an edge tamer for my own hair. I think that's better than using glues and other things like that, just to kind of smooth it and hide the edge of the lace. And that's pretty much it. All I'll do is just kind of fluff it some more, just give it a little bit more shape and fluff, 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 and then we'll come out with a nice look. So there we are, guys. This is what the wig looks like if it is styled. And when I mean styled, meaning that you've done some kind of styling technique to it. In this case, it was a twist out. Stay tuned for another video where I show you what it looks like without styling.